Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready to dive into some ancient wisdom that's still so relevant today?
Absolutely. It's amazing how some books just seem to transcend time.
Totally. And today we're looking at one of those Ecclesiasticus, chapter 14.
A fascinating chapter, too. Really gets you thinking about what it means to live a good life, use your time well, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we're talking true happiness, making the most of our time, and that whole idea of seeking wisdom.
And it's interesting how this chapter kind of ties those all together. Generosity, facing our own mortality, searching for wisdom. They're all connected.
It's true. It's like this author understood that real wealth isn't about your bank account. There's something much deeper, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And that's clear right from the start. The text starts talking about blessings, right?
Yeah.
But you quickly realize it's not about striking it rich or anything like that.
Exactly. So what kind of blessings that's it talking about then?
Well, it seems to be more about inner peace, having a clear conscience, not being weighed down by guilt, having that sense of hope.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it's like true happiness, or at least part of it, comes from that place of giving to others, not just hoarding stuff.
Right. And it's interesting, the text actually contrasts those two things directly. I mean, there's that powerful image in verse 9. It talks about it uses a word that's pretty outdated now, but basically it's describing someone so stingy they can't even enjoy their own food.
Wow, that's a pretty stark image.
It is. And it really drives home the point that holding on to things too tightly just leads to misery, but being generous, that opens us up to joy.
And speaking of opening up, I notice how the chapter kind of shifts gears after that.
Yeah.
Reminds us that our time here is limited.
It is a bit of a reality check, isn't it? But I don't think it's meant to be morbid or anything, more like a gentle nudge to really appreciate each day.
Totally. And not just appreciate it, but really make the most of the present moment. Like there's that line, defraud not thyself of the good day. Such a powerful way to put it.
It is. It's like the text is urging us,
Yeah.
do good, NOW. Be generous, NOW. Because tomorrow isn't guaranteed.
It's like that saying, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. But with this extra layer of, hey, your time is precious, so use it wisely.
Exactly. And to emphasize that point, the text uses this beautiful imagery of nature's cycles. You know, how leaves fall, new ones grow, this continuous flow of life and death. Life and death.
And it makes you realize that our lives are part of that flow too. But what makes a life meaningful? How we choose to live it, how we spend our time, and how we use whatever resources we have.
That's it exactly. And that brings us to another important idea that Ecclesiasticus links to generosity. Wisdom.
And not just knowing a lot of random facts, right? But something deeper.
Definitely. This is about really seeking wisdom out. It's active. I mean, the text uses words like meditate, consider, trace, prieth, even lodge. It's like setting off on a treasure hunt.
And the reward for that isn't just what you find, but where it leads you, right? The text actually says, he shall pitch his tent nigh unto her, and shall lodge in a lodging where good things are.
Wow, when you put it like that, it's beautiful. It's like wisdom isn't just about stuffing your head with knowledge. It's about finding a place of peace, a shelter, a place where you truly belong.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? So much of Ecclesiasticus does, but this chapter especially drives home the point that true wealth isn't about what you own, but how you live your life, the generosity you show, the purpose you find, and of course, actively seeking wisdom.
It really does. One thing that really stood out to me was just how much this search for wisdom is an active process. It's a journey we go on. And like the text said, it can lead to such a profound sense of peace, of fulfillment, really makes you wonder, what can we do, even just today, to take a step closer to that, to experience even a little bit of that glory?
That is a great question, and one worth pondering. So for everyone listening, let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep seeking.